Okay, welcome back. Yesterday we began Unit 8. We talked about topographic maps. We looked at the vocabulary for this unit, and we also looked at some examples of topographic maps in which we identified parts of the topographic map. At this point, if you're not understanding how to identify the parts of the topographic map, you should have your vocabulary open and reading the definitions to see if you can determine what is what when identifying the parts of the topographic map. There are 4 things you need to be able to identify in a topographic map. 3 of them are on your warm-up, and 1 of them is not. Okay, so let's take a look at the warm-up. Let me put it up on the screen here. Again, this is the basic information you need to know about topographic maps. Basic information. So the first one, the distance between any 2 lines on a topographic map is called what, Gracie? Contour. Everybody say that word. Contour. Contour. And it's the contour interval. Chris? Now, I just labeled this one, but that contour interval could be here, 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 or anywhere along there, between any 2 lines on the map. And that distance is always going to be equal. So let's say if this was 10 units, and it's wide apart, so is this, even though they're closer together. That's still 10 units. Now, when they're wider apart, that just means the land is laying like this. And when they're closer together, it means it's going up. Okay? So that is the contour interval. The second one here. This line right here. Or this line right here. Any line on here, except this one and this one, has a name. What are they called? They are contour lines. Contour lines. That is a contour line. Now, the ones that are bold and have numbers on them are called index contours. That's an index contour. Now, using this map, and I want you to write this question down at the bottom. What is the contour interval of this map? Okay, so write the question down at the bottom, please. And then we're going to try to determine this. What is the contour interval? In other words, what is the distance between these 2 lines? What's that? You think it's 50 between 2 lines? So that would mean this was 700, this would be 750. Well, 750 is way over here, so that's not right. It's not 50. It's 10. 700, 710, 20, 30, 40, 50. So the contour interval here is 10. Remember, you have to count by some number to get from one index contour to the other. Okay, put your name on that and take it up to your box, please. I will hold it for you until we get a warm-up program. Okay, I need you to clear everything off your table. Put everything on the floor or in your backpack. You don't even need a pencil. Don't even need a pencil.
Mr. Plum, can you put our hair?
Okay, today you're going to see how a contour map is created. Okay? At each of your desks, yours looks a little bit different than this, but at each of your desks there's a container that has a landform in it. And the landform here, what would that landform be?
Volcano.
It's a volcano. Okay, and there it shows some erosional surfaces. Yours is very similar, it's just a different color. What you're going to be doing is creating a topographic map. Now, I've created mine here, started mine, I didn't create the whole thing. You're going to be creating a topographic map by using colored water and an expo marker. Okay? Now, if you notice that there is a faucet on the handles of your water dispenser there is a handle on the faucet. Okay? So you will be using water from the sink. Now, some of the sinks don't drain very fast, so you can't have the water running all the time. You and your group will take the container, move it off to the side, and you will move around it. The water will work. Make sure the faucet is pointed to the middle of the sink, and you will be using water. You will get 200 milliliters of water, and then you will add it to this. Just pour it in there. Okay? There's going to be some food coloring in there that's going to dye it a dark color so that you can see it. You're then going to take this, notice there's a notch on one edge. When you put it back on there, make sure that notch is in the upper right corner, away from you. Same place every time. You are then going to look straight down. You will be able to see the colored water and where it touches the landform. You will take one of the expo markers. There's two buttons on it. This one pushes down, pull it out. The other one pops it back up. You'll push it down. And then one of you is going to trace around where the water touches the land. Okay? You'll take the lid off, being careful not to smear anything. Get 200 more milliliters of water. Pour it in. Put this back. And then the next person is going to draw the next line. Okay, and you will continue to do that until your mountain is covered with water. I don't know how many beakers full it's going to take. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is move your landform off to one side of your table, move around it, remove the lid. I'm going to be bringing around food coloring and adding to it so that it will be dark so that you can see it. Move your, if you want to sit, move your stool around where you can sit next to them. Okay, you're supposed to have the lid off. Pour the water for it, Take the lid off, please.
Over here.
Don't get started. The water is probably going to be brown because the faucet's had it in for a long time.
There you go. Just stop. Water. That's Alright, Miss Font. There you go. Miss Font. Okay, now what?
Now you're going to trace around where the land. You're going to go straight down. Listen, stop what you're doing and look. When you are tracing around the green liquid, you need to be standing up looking straight down so you get it straight. Stand up and look straight down. You can even move it closer to yourself if you need to.
around 200.
Hey, you're good.
That's not too bad.
Looks good. Now add 200 more and draw your next line.
Just keep going until it comes up over there.
Until it's over the top where you can't draw anymore.
No, God.
Okay, you might want to shake it up a little bit where that green stuff goes everywhere.
You do it. You know what?
Now.
And add 200 more.
Mess it up.
You have to draw right where the green water is.
Since you want to take
See, now you
I don't think it was lost water or.
You see where the water's
I want water.
I do want to
So if you get it, we want to put it in there.
You'll get one of those Clorox wipes and then clean it up. and do it again.
sister,
Okay.
just go,
Yep, add 200 more milliliters.
No, it's dry. Look at that, that's a lot.
We still talking about
And then draw the next
Last
line.
year. Now he trades. Right?
Yeah, they just let it sit for a while where it settles.
Yeah,
You
you
need
just
to
call
tap
around.
in.
It's well, it's kind of hard.
Yes, provided some street back in there. Get back in there. Okay, your line should not cross. Never, you weren't looking straight down there.
Yeah, well, he made a big one right here and
Yeah, you can. Go get, Clorox wipe. You have to be looking straight down. He's got Okay, heads up, your lines should never cross. They might be really close to each other, but they should never cross. Well, that means the hill is steep there.
I don't care.
Contour line.
Outline.
Okay, 200 more. What's that?
What's your band
Your water is
It looks
They
like.
shouldn't cross. They might clutch because that, they can't cross it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, really? Is it a tight roller on? It doesn't look like that.
Don't pull nothing.
What did I write?
You already missed it.
Yeah, there you go. I just said a few more.
Right, but you Here, you can do it.
Already did it.
Oh,
I don't know, I. I don't know why. No, like, it looks like.
Right here.
I don't know what
Where do you know that they found two more elements at
Yeah, they have been discovered a long time, but they were never officially added. 13, 14, 17, 113. Are y'all putting this thing back on there the same every time? Yeah, something y'all aren't looking straight down. Y'all looking like that. Yeah, well, you look like that too then. Because those last 10 I crossed, you gotta look straight down, people, straight down. Until your mouth is covered.
They gotta be like,
Yeah, if you need to erase something, just erase just extra markers on hurt you.
That's the one. It's coming.
There's a big I was a mashup. Now, you leave that there, you don't mess it up.
What stays in it, stays at like, stays what happens, stays
Because you need to be able to look at this now and in a minute, it's a more discussion. When your mouth is covered, let me know, or you can't draw any more lines.
I don't think we can go with this. Hey, it's got one more. I did. Push it on wide. Push it downward. It goes downward.
Yeah, it's,
Really is. This is impossible.
if you get to where you can't draw the lines anymore, just stop. Yours looks good.
It looks gross. Jake!
Yeah, to the point where you get
Yes, it was. My shoe.
Is that what it was?
Carry on that.
Yes.
You're gonna be ready.
Nice. I think I probably like a little bit, I had one top. Wait, I got it. It's green water. Alright, hey, Mom, are you sure that's one of them? It doesn't Hey, Mom, she's doing this water today.
Adorable.
It's the water.
Can y'all draw any more lines? We're gonna discuss it.
Small kids.
I'm gonna dump this for y'all.
Yeah.
I think one of the bosses that all the water coming out over here. Move your Gracie, will you go find housekeeping? Well, now I'm going for it, so yeah. Can you send housekeeping to my room, please?
I sure will.
Can you please report to 157?
That's
Yes.
I'll forward it.
Y'all too great.
Maybe I'll like Okay, when you're finished, have a seat and stay at your table, please. Should be here in a minute, Mark
Water to stop.
If you had gelatin in it. Anything else? You know what? Let me dump it for y'all.
I used to learn that one. Okay. I'm just sorry, it's so funny. Jay, stop it. Get it right. I used to learn that first time. Liam.
Y'all can sit over there. They told you they had this fixed. Obviously they didn't. The pipe is broken.
That's not bad. See one of the LED goes up with you.
Y'all return to your seats, please. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Stay at your table. Okay, there's one more black pin missing. And this is the same thing, right? Put it in there.
Bring it on over.
Okay, let's take a look at what you did. Up on the screen, this is one that was created by, that pipe leaks again, and there's water everywhere. I'll let you through that other door. Okay, so let's take a look at, this is what Daniel and Terry created, which is, it looks really good. It's a little glare here, but that's okay. Let me turn one of these lights off and see if I can. Okay, again, what are these lines on here called? Everybody? Contour lines. Now, are there any numbers or on any of these? No. So there are no, what type of lines? There are no index contours. Could we create an index contour? Absolutely we could. We could just take our little finger and say this one is going to be, oh thank you, I'll use 97.
Oh, wow.
And we could create it. Now we don't really know what it is, but you know, for this activity I'm just going to say it's 97. It usually wouldn't be a number like that. It's going to be some whole, you know, yeah, 5 or 10 or 100 or 750 or something like that. But I'll use 97 there. Now, look at your model and look at your own little map that you created. Where are the lines closest together?
The very middle.
Yeah, right through here. Why are they closer together here?
Because it's higher.
Look at your model. The mountain gets, there's a better word,
Higher.
steeper. Everybody say that?
Steeper.
Steeper. It's getting steeper. Down here, look how far apart they are. Is it steep down there? No, it's flat. The land is flat there. Now, please notice that in some areas, you get these V shapes. Y'all see the V shapes? Anybody remember from the what the V shapes indicate? The V shapes. Okay? So if you look on your model, on this one, they have a V shape right here, and if you lay it on there, you can see it's this groove right here. What are these grooves created by? Water. Erosion. So you can tell where erosion is happening by looking at these U or deep V shapes here and here. That's where erosion is going to be occurring. Okay? Erosion. So, the thing that you need to understand from this is that this two-dimensional contour map represents a three-dimensional landform. And that all of these little lines are called what, Sterling? Contour lines. Contour lines with the number on them would be called what, Jace? Chris? Index contours. Now, the distance between these lines would be called interval. The interval. Okay. Start with number 2, please. I'm going to erase it again. Or I'm going to give you something to erase it with in a minute. Girls, I'm sorry. Yeah, you get it in a minute. And I apologize for that. Okay, start with number 2.
You gave us an extra.
That's okay.
Probably do.
Erase that, please.
Yeah. Okay. Daria. Okay, so if you eat something like bland, do you have to put like chili or something sauce in it? Okay, we'll just stop for Mexican.
Okay, take the lamb fork, set it in the center of the, over the sink, put the beaker on top of it, please. This isn't classwork, you need to get started on it. Don't be able to go back there in a minute.
Chipotle.
Put the beaker on top of it. Not yet, no. You can't do it, you don't have colors.
This is from.
Start with number 2, please. You and your partner can work together on it if you need to. Listen, we just went over that. What are those lines that I called? It's number 2, it's that easy. Girls, you come back over here. Just be careful, don't slip down. Oh, is it? Okay. This is
Mr. Horvath, question. Have you ever gone to Starbucks? Do you go to Starbucks?
I don't ever get the
There's no room because there's nothing there. I'm not going to put that on the tree.
Closer, very good, write it down. They're closer together. What is the distance between the contour lines called? That was on your warm-up? That's one of your vocabulary words? What is the distance between these two contour lines called?
No, you can't like it. When you scratch it, it's like this. I know. Yeah. I like your parents.
Yeah, it's contour something. No, that's the lines on the map, not the distance between them. What is the distance between them called?
We never get
What's those words?
Yeah, she's
No, it's not. The index counter is the one with the numbers off. It is the integral. Memorize that. You have to know it.
How are you supposed to find my?
That's who you're
All that
Stop
practice.
drawing it, please, Jay.
I don't know, you should go sit over here. You know it. Oh, you too fast? You're gonna have to sit over there.
I don't even have any colors.
They're decent.
No, I'm not. You're sitting right there. No, it's sitting right there.
I'll be there in a second.
Look at this, general.
Yeah. What? Okay, look at this map. How do you tell if it's looking at the line, see from the map?
One is more rounder than the other.
That's it. The lines are close together. That's how you tell the difference. We just went over that. What's that? How tall is Abel Hill?
You go next door.
Okay, good guess. Okay, I'll put the colors all back at the tables. Make sure you get number 1 done as well. If there's some colors you can't find, let me know. I do have some extras here. I discussed it when we were looking at this example of it. Look at this map right here. By just looking at this one, how can you tell that this mountain is steeper than this one? That's it. Contour lines are close together. There's still water. Slow down, yeah, you have to do number 1.
Can I use the highlighter to read those?
You know, not by the yellow.
Well, and here.
Okay, listen, y'all are gonna have to start taking care of these boxes better than what's happening. This is pretty sad. Glues are open, glues poured everywhere. At the end of every class period, your job is to check that box. If it's not looking like it's supposed to, then you and your group are gonna be the ones getting in trouble. This one that just got glue poured all in the bottom, somebody just opened the glue and just did it to be mean. I wish I had a belt and I could whip some butt, because I would. Some of you need a butt whooping. Both. Make sure when you're coloring, you at least do the topographic map first when you're coloring. Yes. If you have time, then you can go ahead and do the other one also as well. The side view. Okay, so it says color the elevation. Red is at 50 meters, so that will, inside the 50 is going to be red. Then orange is going to be from 40 to 50, so from 40 to 50, that ring is going to be orange. What? Okay. No, you're closing the back. Yes. No, you're right. You're doing 40 to 50.
Can you come up and,
That spot right there. Okay, everybody look here. This is the way yours is going to look when you're finished.
So, second project is fun.
Yep. Just close this one for now.
these circles are like that?
Yep. Except this one right here, the 50 should have been red. Perfect. And you can, if you have time to decide, you go ahead and do it. If you don't, then put it on the coloring.
So which one, this little circle right in the middle is going to be
No, it says right here, red is the 50. So that's going to be red. And then from 40 to 50 is orange. You have the orange right.
I don't even know how to do the calculator. No, I do, I don't have to.
There was more while you were.
Lane, you have to pick up your pencil and try. You got it done. Awesome. Good job.
All this stuff.
Make sure your name is on it. Okay, it says here. Orange is 40 to 50. So you see the 50 and the 40, that circle, you would draw color orange.
Let's go to
If you don't have time, don't do it. Do the other one first. You have about 6 minutes. Your homework's grabbing before you leave. Here's your homework, make sure you grab them before you leave. Here's homework, make sure you grab them before you leave. Here's your homework, make sure you grab one before you leave. I'll do this. There's me and then yeah, so far so good.
Is this one, you have to go back to layer right there, right there?
Between 20 and 30, you have to color. Between the 20 and the 30, that's the next layer. Remember thinking about, so we're going over here, the layers of the layer.
No, it's not.
If you have time, go ahead and color this one. Okay, y'all have some time. Okay, girls, come here, you still have some time, you're not finished. Yeah, you gotta color, no, you gotta color the side view now too. So, This orange would be at the top of that hill. The yellow would be the next layer. And now you need to color, you don't color the whole line, you just color the mountain.
I'll bring it
If you
back.
color the line, that's fine. If you only just put color the lines, that's fine.
Mr. Clark? Mr. Clark?
Can I get purple?
I don't have it.
I got it. No, that was mine.
Everything answered? Nothing on the back of there. Okay?
There it is.
Very good. You'll check.
The rest of them.
Arno,
I colored the.
You'll just color.
I'm Arno.
That's mine. This was light green, this was dark green. That was Barton.
Wait, I did tell you.
That's what Barton was.
Remember the house had a big garden with
Yeah.
What's the height?
Yeah,
People
the
say, I'm
purple
moving
should
out.
have been, y'all did the purple.
They come back
You're doing it
like 2
right
months
now.
later.
I
I know, because
Okay, it's about time to find a stopping point. Make sure you at least have the topographic map colored. If you don't have the side view, that's okay.
I'll fly. Come on, over.
Still there.
So you're.
Dawson, go back to your table, please. Okay, get your classwork in the box. The bell's going to ring. Make sure you have grabbed the homework. If you're not understanding the homework, come advisory or tutorials.